Welcome back, nerds and turds, Yang, Kent, and Andrew, to another HomePod live stream repair. And boy, do we have HomePods to repair. We're going to kick things off with Yang's HomePod. I do think this is not the first one we've gotten from them, so welcome back. Here's the pod. Let's see what we've got for ourselves. Ooh, quite puppy. Okay, let's do some fixing. I think I just broke my fingernail. I need those. That's how I take things apart. rejoice, for the subwoofer appears to be in great shape. Don't need to replace it. Alright. Let's get these filters replaced first. Oh boy, look at how crusty that is. She's like a baby goat. That's what she sounds like right now. Alright. That looks fantastic. Where's my brush? There's a little bit of dust down here I want to brush off. Alright. What about our diode? Does our diode need to be replaced? Nope. It's dated 42K. So that is never going to fail. Our 10 ohm resistor, however, is nowhere to be seen. It's completely gone. We've got nothing to remove. We can just solder up those pads and put a new one on there. That is something else. Hold on, let me change the music here because I think the wife started airplaying to my HomePod in here, and yeah. There we go. Happy Friday to you, Aaron. I hope you were excited for getting your HomePod colored up. We're going to be fixing up these HomePods, and then we'll get set up and color that HomePod right before your very eyes. You'll have to forgive my complete disaster of a kitchen, of course. All right. True that, family first. I didn't even get off work yesterday until 5 or 6, I think, though. Had to give the wife a break from the kid after watching her for that long. I don't know if you've got kids, but I'm sure you know. I'm sure you get it. So we've got 3 HomePods to fix up today. And then we're gonna head over to, like I was joking about earlier, the kitchen. And I've got a bottle of sapphire blue dye from RIT. We're gonna dunk Aaron's HomePod. Wow, they're 20 already. That's Oh, it's crazy to me because I'm only 30, but I still kind of feel like I'm not 30. It still hasn't hit me yet, and I'm fast approaching 31 already. I don't know why I'm talking quiet. No one's asleep right now. I've just made such a habit out of it because more often than not, we're streaming while people are sleeping. Or at least just taking a nap. Oh, I found some of the resistor that fell apart, or more so, obliterated. Wait till those knees go. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. As of right now, I can still get away with full force bashing my knee against the frame rail of one of my project cars without... I gotta curl over and cry for a sec, but I can get up from it. Should hear my friend's knees ever since high school. For as long as I've known the guy, he would do like squat down. He'd like bend his knees, and they'd pop real loud, like giant knuckles. And he could do it every single time. It's quite disturbing. Military life. Oh boy. I can't tell you. You've probably got more than I do. I was only in it for like 5 years. And I got lucky too. It was great. Very fortunate for me, really, because personally, going into the military was kind of like a nightmare. But the unit that I was assigned to after I graduated basic had just deployed as soon as I got back in there. So I basically was rear detachment support on base at home for a year or two while they were on their deployment. I don't remember how long it was. It was less than a year. I really do not remember. Because honestly, most of it we didn't do anything really that serious. We were pretty much just always training. And by training, I mean we were doing a few minutes of PowerPoint and then cleaning and, just hanging out. There's not much to do when it's just a couple of us with the rest of the unit actually overseas. But basically, I graduated and got assigned to my unit right when they got deployed, and then I decided not to re-enlist, and right as soon as I was exiting, they were gearing up for their next deployment. I got really lucky. Assuming I didn't, if I didn't want to go, which I really didn't. But it would have been a whole new experience for me. Military just was not the thing for me. Ooh, Coast Guard. It's funny you mentioned Coast Guard. That was one of my regrets, was I should have just done... I should have gone into the Coast Guard or the Air Force. But, ooh, no, I wanted the... I don't know what I was thinking at the time. Ooh, coin. Oh, yes. Oh. Just wait till you see it. The blue is just... Oh, every time I do the blue, it comes out spectacular, and it just makes me want to make more for myself. I actually just remembered that I have a little bit extra from the last time I did one. We should be able to get this a nice, real nice and deep blue. Alright. Let's make sure this still turns on. Very good. And let's grab our next HomePod here. This one is from Kent. And yeah, it's got the classic no power. I do not remember resetting that, but they probably reset it before they sent it to us. Alright, so Kent's HomePod, no power. Ooh, good question. How often do people color their HomePods? I would say I probably get 1 or 2 a month. And then about a year ago, there were 2 or 3 people that got like 5 or 6 done each. Alright, let's get situated for Kent's HomePod here. Alright. That took longer than I thought. There we go. If you do consider that, look on eBay for broken HomePods that we can fix, particularly ones with no power. The ones with blinking volume buttons are usually going to be too much to fix and it won't be worth it. But the ones with no power or sound issues or like bass issues, those are the ones that we can fix and usually get shipped back to you for a little less than it would cost if you just wanted to buy a refurbished one from us directly. Because we do charge a fair price. We charge $200 for our refurbished HomePods. It includes shipping within the US and our typical warranty if anything goes wrong. But sometimes you can, if you're looking at the right time on eBay, you can find a broken one with the right issue for cheap enough. And you can save yourself a fair chunk of change. Alright, first up we're going to knock out that maintenance with some new filters. Bye-bye. Use Apple Card?
Okay, I got Apple or the Apple one.
Okay. That looks way better on camera than it does in person. And that's why I use my eyeballs. Alright, let's take care of our 46K dated diode, of course. How many tweeters are in the first gen versus second gen? Yeah, the first gen has 7 and the second gen I think they cut it down to what, like 5? I wouldn't say it's crap compared, but it's depending on who you ask, a noticeable difference. If you ask me, I like the first gens more. Alright, you are going to feel my wrath if you do not cooperate. Come on. One thing that you can't conclude, though, is that it sounds worse just because it has fewer tweeters. Because the tweeters in the second gen do use neodymium magnets instead of the standard rare earth magnet that the first gens use. And the tweeters on the second gen more directly fire the sound straight out towards the table, towards the surface it's sitting on, as opposed to the first gen where it takes a bit of a route before it exits the HomePod and reflects off the surface it's sitting on. And of course there's the amplifiers and whatnot behind them. Alright, looks like Kent is powering up.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info,
Aren't we all?
I'm having
Beautiful. That brings us to the last HomePod that we have to fix, for today at least. Let's take a look at Andrew. Alright, can't seem to find anything by the name on the box. Hopefully they followed instructions and put something on the inside. Nope. It's now a game to figure out whose this is. I'm probably typing the tracking number wrong. Oh, this is mine. This is for me. Wait a sec. That means that we're all done. This isn't Andrew's HomePod. This is a HomePod I bought for myself. Well, you guys want to see what's wrong with it? I think it's taken a while. Is it bricked? It's taking an awful long time. I'm gonna be sad if I bought a HomePod that was supposed to have a different issue and it is just bricked. Oh, there it is. That took a long time. So, it sounds like this one just has the typical DC offset symptoms. Interesting. Well, I'll fix this one up in my own time. We've got some other stuff waiting to get taken care of, so we will be back in a bit with another live stream where we color up a HomePod. So, see you in a bit.